Hello everyone, today we are going to see the last 5 years data of IPOs. There are many IPOs fell down from its peak, almost we can say 50% low from its peak. So whether it is the right time to choose the best or not. So we are going to see that many IPOs in last 5 years data and slightly we'll touch the LIC IPO. Welcome to our channel Stocks in Silence. Here we are seeing the data of from 2007 to 2021 because the highest IPO reported in 2007 in our Indian market, that is 104. The next highest was in 2010, that is 64. Then finally 2021 63 IPO. So this is number of IPO. This is just for our additional knowledge. Same way, if we see the amount which was raised in 2007, that is 104 IPO, the amount was 33,946 crore, but at the same time in 2021 just 63 IPO, but at the same time the amount which was raised was 1,19,882 crores. So we can understand the strength of our Indian market, and in another data shows that around 11,000 crore every month pumped into the Indian market through SIP and mutual funds. So here we are seeing the 2021, the famous IPOs, many IPOs came to the market and many IPOs got the more than 50% listing gain. Here there are many IPOs listed here. You can take a screenshot from 50% to 253%. The Zomato, it shows 51%, and maximum Sigachi Industries, it has given us a listing gain as a 253%. So now this is important. What is the fate of those IPO which were listed in 2021 and which were given more than 100% and more than 200%? But as of today, that means the data taken on 21st February 2022, the most of the IPOs fell down from its peak. I will see one by one. Car trade almost minus 65%, 197 communications minus 58%, Suryodaya small finance, that is minus 58%, Zomato minus 51%, FB Fintech minus 50%, Pras Defense and Space Technologies, that is another minus 50%. This is still showing 260% is a gain, but at the same time when compared to its peak value, it is already fell down from peaks minus 50%. Same way Fino Payments, FSN E-commerce, Railtel, Krishna Diagnostics, Nazara Technologies, Winlas Biotech, Tega Industries, those are all more than 40% to 48%. So we'll see year by year, that will give better idea. We are in 2022, just we are in March, 2 months has passed, 3 IPO listed in our Indian market. The major one is Adani Wilmar. It went up to 65%. As of now, around 50% profit it's showing. AGS transaction from listing, it shows in negative. As of now, minus 38%. Vedant Fashion, it is not positive, it is not negative. It is almost in the same range. So we can say as of now, minus 0.39%. When we look into the 2021, in 2021, many IPO came to the market. The total number is 63. In 25, as of today, it shows as a loss, and 38 IPOs shows as a profit. In the screen, you are seeing 32 because I have taken the IPO which given more than 7% as a profit gain as of today, that is the 13th March. So percentage wise, if you see, total 63, last 25, gained 38, so percentage 39.68% showing as of today as a positive. This also you can take as a screenshot, then you can understand one by one, you can choose the best one for your investment. Moving back to 2020, the total number is 15 stocks came to the market as a IPO. 3 as of today showing as a loss. Majority of the IPO, I think that 12 IPOs are still showing as a positive. Fortunately, in 2020, many good IPO came to the market, and still some of the stocks showing more than 500%. Example, Happiest Mind, and some other stock like Root Mobile, and then Angel One, and then another one is a Gland Pharma. those are all showing more than 100 percentage. Rosari Biotech, that is also around 124 percentage, still showing as a positive gain. So it shows that in 2020, fortunately, there are many good companies came as a IPO, and still it's showing as a positive trend. 2019, 16 IPO, 6 were loss, 10 showing still as a positive gain. The percentage wise 37.5. Here the name of the IPOs and listed, this also you can take as a screenshot. 2018, the number is too high. 24 IPO came to the market, 11 IPO loss, and 13 IPO still showing as a positive. And some of the famous IPO like Fine Organics, Amber Enterprise, those are all still showing more than 300% as a profit. So coming back to 2017, again the number of IPO were high. Total is 38, loss 17, gain 21, percentage wise 44.74. So it shows that once the number of years increased, that means after listing, within a year or within 2 years, we could not able to judge whether it is performing well or not. But over the period of time, over the period means at least 4 to 5 years, the loss or more the flop IPOs increased. So it gives a better idea how to choose the IPO, or shall we enter at initial level, or we have to wait like a big investors like Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger. Their idea is they will not come to the market immediately during the IPO time. They will watch how the company is going to perform, how the results of quarters and year wise, then they enter and they choose that good stocks. Maybe that may be the good approach for us also. Now coming back to the LIC IPO, they have already given that report card for the financial year 22 as a Q3 results. Year on year comparison, when compared to 21, the net profit increased tremendously. Net profit was 0.94 in Q3 financial year 21. That becomes 234.91 in financial year 22. Premiums, yes, 97,008.05. It was in 21. Now 97,761.2 as a premiums. Persistency ratio decreased, that is a good one. 72.98 was in 21, now 69.23. Gross NPA 7.78 in 21, now it becomes 6.32. That is also a good point to be noted down. Net NPA, that also decreased. 0.14 was in financial year 21, that becomes 0.04 in financial year 22. Solvency ratio 1.64 in 21, now 1.77. The overall the data looks very good. The report card is really good for LIC. Now one more interesting point to discuss about here about LIC is LIC got approval from SEBI very minimum period of time, that is just in 24 days they got approval from the SEBI. That is really appreciable. This is not the case only for the LIC. The previously also it happens. We'll see one by one. Bank of India in 1997 they got approval just in 11 days. Next Maruti Udyog in 12 days in 2003. NTPC 14 days 2004. TCS just 19 days in 2004. Jet Airways 20 days in 2005. Bank of Baroda 20 days in 1996. Then Sun TV they took 21 days to get the approval from SEBI in 2006. But those are all happened just 15 or more than 10 years back. But as of today, the norms and regulations at SEBI is very stringent. At this moment, if LIC got approval from SEBI in 24 days is really as a good point and really appreciable from both the government side as well as from SEBI. One more point we have to understand from this data is the size of LIC IPO. The size of LIC IPO is 65,000 crore, which is more than 10 times when compared to the big largest IPO of the previous like NTPC and TCS. Now, who are the major stakeholder in NSE? LIC is a major stakeholder in NSE. They have a 10.72%. Next one is Aranda Investments 5%. Then Stock Holding Corporation of India 4.44%. SBI Capital 4.33%, then State Bank of India 3.23%. So we can understand that LIC is the major stakeholder in NSE. So that is the reason the many investors and bank sectors, they are suggesting better we can delay that LIC IPO due to the high volatility in market due to Ukraine-Russia war. So we are expecting hopefully in this month, the month of March, they may come up with dates and all. If they listed in NSE, and LIC going to become a third largest stocks in NSE, because as of today the Reliance Industries is $214 billion as a market capital. The next one is $182 billion for TCS. LIC going to become a $172 billion as a market cap. Fourth one will be the HDFC Bank, 112, and Infosys $96 billion as a market cap. So if LIC comes, again the difference between third position and second position, that is TCS 182, LIC is 172, that also may be minimized. So LIC may become second largest if they listed, because of the demand and supply from the retail investors. Finally, this is the talk of the town, whether shall we apply for LIC IPO or not. Of course, LIC is fundamentally the strong company, they have a lot of fund, but only thing is their business model is differs from the other companies, because they are mostly involving in insurance and other area. Of course, they have a lot of money and very old company in India, but at the same time we should look the positive and negative part. So I would like to suggest the viewers, there are two articles in Economic Times. One is LIC IPO may not be as colossal as is being hyped. Here is why, please go through that article. And one more article, Jeffries India says LIC IPO can disrupt market balance, terms it near term risk. Then third article, why the LIC IPO is not a good idea, which published in Indian Express. So always as an investor we should look the positive and negative. So don't consider as a negative, but it is better to get the knowledge in both the end. Finally, I would like to highlight what are the IPOs came to the market in last 2 years, especially for NBFCs and bank stocks, how those stocks has performed in last 2 years. Spandana Spurti, everybody knows, still showing negative -26. CSB Bank 53% profit as of today. Ujjivan again -44%, it's showing negative. S Bank always it's a negative. Equitas SFP, IRFC, Suryoday SFP, Aptus Value. So when compared to those stocks with performance of the Nifty return as well as the Sensex return, they have not much benefit when compared to the simple index fund. So this is also have to be noted down when we look into that IPOs and banking stocks as well as that insurance stocks like LIC and all. Then finally we'll see that the biggest IPOs in India during the last decade, that is last 10 years, so-called biggest IPO, what are their status as of today. You can see from that left side column, Coal India, S Bank, GIC, New India Assurance, Zomato, HDFC Life, SBI Life, SBI Cards, ICICI Prudential, ICICI Lombard. So these are the IPOs called as a biggest IPOs based on the size, but everyone knows how they are now. Especially when we think about the LIC, we should compare with HDFC Life and SBI Life and ICICI Prudential, because these three stocks are working on insurance like LIC. But fortunately these three stocks showing so far well. So hopefully LIC also may perform well, but at the same time here HDFC and ICICI is a private banks, but SBI as well as that LIC is connected with the government. So how it's going to be performed, that is we have to wait and watch. So this is what we are discussing. We have started this video. More than 40% of the IPOs flopped. Here the data showing that year wise, 2017 44.74, 18 45.83, 2019 37.5, 2020 20% flopped, 2021 39.68, 2022 66.67. Still we have the time in 2022. We have to wait and watch. But overall it shows that once that year is increased over the long period of time, majority of the IPOs failed. Only few IPOs or few stocks has performed well. Especially if you look into the government stocks, last 20 years or 10 years, more than 70% of stocks were failed. That's all, viewers, and I hope that you like this video. If you like this video, please subscribe our channel Stocks in Silence. If you have any comment, please put your comment in the comment box. Thank you once again. Bye bye.